welcome, because it's the live video. This is a live video special called Morgan versus Max Payne. Now, I'm just going to see if I can discuss on your opinions who will win the best shooter of them all. Okay? So I'm sorry if it's buffering, but it has to be done. Because the quality of this video is up to 720p. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate on doing it now, so I'm sorry about the quality, but let's begin, shall we? So, most of you guys know how to play Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, Red Dead Redemption as well. Good, Mr. Steam, yep. So, like I said, guys, I just want everyone's opinion on this stream about Arthur Morgan versus Max Payne. Okay, let's start with Max Payne. Now, Max Payne wife and kids had been brutally murdered in Max Payne 1. Now, he was taking his revenge on so many people, and he was a cop. Okay, you know yourselves, guys, when you play the game, he's a cop, a detective cop, and he's trying to solve and seek revenge who killed his wife and kids. But, like I said, he came in one morning or one night, and like I said, the gang who was responsible killed his wife and kids, and that's how it started. In the second one, we all know he had been in hospital, and he was truly really devastated, but he didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? He was taking painkillers. Hello there, PlayStation 5 gamer. So, like I said, in the second one, the fall of Max Payne goes in the fearful depths of his life, and he meets up to Mona Sats. Now, Mona Sats did appear in Max Payne 1, but like I said, in Max Payne 2, you get some deep depths as well into the story. Yep. So, in the second one, you play the beginning. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but if you play the beginning of Max Payne 2, you see Mona Sats probably kissing or something with Max Payne. It's really up to you guys, you know, how you play it out. So, like I said, if you play Max Payne 2, you see Max Payne and Mona Sats kissing, and it's the ending where you have to work out. Okay, throughout Max Payne 2, you get Valad. Let me just write this down. So, so it's Valad in Max Payne 2. So, like I said, it's easy to remember some gangs, but like yourself truly, and you go from there. He's still a cop, by the way, in Max Payne in the second one. So in Max Payne 3, it's a totally like years later after between Mona Sats and his end. It's let me just find it out for you. I'm just trying to get my head around it with the story. Yeah, so I'll go up here. No. I'll read the story for you so you can. Yeah, in Max Payne 3, you definitely do it. Yep, that's totally agree. totally agree with you there. Yeah, so it says here on Wikipedia. Now I am using Wikipedia to help me out. It's set in Max Payne 3 sets 9 years after the second game. Okay? He has retired. That's what it says here on Wikipedia. I'm trying to use Wikipedia as well to help me out. He's retired from NYPD, and you know yourself, he spent his days as a addict with painkillers, and he's completely bald. That's pain, and he's been drinking. He's more like Phil Mitchell. So I think he's trying to blame himself for Mona Sax's death, or he was coming a loss with his wife and kids. But like I said, Max Payne did some bits and bots for many people in his life. In Max Payne 3, you can play the totally different stories, like it's from the second and the first. But in this one, he has flashbacks. What he does next and what jobs he does, like Brazil, like a bouncer. Yeah, Yeah, well, they were murdered, but like I said, he was addicted to painkillers in Max Payne 3. But I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. But like I said, he's dragged himself to drinking and to stuff that we don't want to see him like that. But in the end of Max Payne 3, you will see how his character developed. I'm sorry I'm saying it, but just take this in. I know they are not easy to understand sometimes, but this will help you. It's like two sides of the coin in Max Payne, really, in his life. Now, let's turn our table to Arthur Morgan. Okay, Arthur Morgan. Now, we not really know much of Arthur Morgan now because in Red Dead Redemption, it's true, he's not stubborn, he's strong, bit more like Max Payne. He's, how can I say, he do different things. Um, I need a freaking mic, honestly. Also, Bear, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, okay, okay. Arthur Morgan, you all maybe know, is a good guy, claims to be a good guy. Okay, let me just get my head around it. My poster. Thank you. Right. Okay, Arthur Morgan. Now, he was born in 1863 in Beatrice, to Beatrice and Line Morgan as well. His mother died when he was very young. This is what it says on Wikipedia. Now, his father was a petty criminal and an outlaw. And when he was 11 years old, Arthur Morgan, his father was killed, and his father, Arthur witnessed it, and he's donned his hat that way. You remember his hat when he gave to John Marston? That was his father's hat. Okay. So, around in 1878, let me just type in this for you. Yeah, so I write this down for you. 1878, Arthur Morgan met Dutch for the first time, if you all remember that, or maybe not. And he met Jose, that old man, Jose Matthews. And Arthur really looked up to Dutch and Jose to like a father figure. Now, this is here on Wikipedia. He was the very first to the gang. And then it says here as well, he met a girl called Mary. Now, you know yourself, Mary was in the game, and both were definitely in love with each other. But the problem was, Mary's family didn't approve with Arthur Morgan of the way he was. Okay, so the relationship was really broken down by then. But it says here also, I know I'm giving spoilers alert here sometimes. It says, some point later, Arthur did sleep with a young waitress named Eliza and became pregnant with Isaac. Now that has never been seen. So really he's got a son called Isaac. So but really it says both of them were killed by robbers. So he never coped with their pain. So in other words, Arthur Morgan slept with the waitress called Eliza, and they had a son called Isaac. So that's a very good point. So I didn't know Arthur Morgan had a son really. This is on Wikipedia on his finger. So that is a bit of shock for me, for you guys. Um, Now I don't want to twist any tales. Now, if you remember in Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan did explain about the boat accident or the boat robbery in Blackwater. And then slowly the gang start rolling in with John Marston, Billy Williamson, Charles, Java, Miss Pearson, Karen, Miss Grinshaw, the lot. Okay, they all join in the gang. And you know, You know yourself, guys, that Arthur Morgan and Dutch met John Marston when he was 13. And John Marston was, I can say, he shot a man when he was 30. He did claim that himself. But, like I said, Arthur Morgan and John became one, like brothers. And John Marston left a year when Jack was born. Now, most people may know this or maybe not, or they're speculating that Jack is Arthur's son. Now, it could happen. Remember when we all used to say, Abigail was a stripper, and she probably fell in love with one people like Arthur or John. But I, I don't, I don't really know. Okay, I'm just pointing out it could be true or could be not true that Abigail slept with Arthur when she was drunk, got pregnant, had Jack, and told John that you can call Jack your son. But really, it could happen. What really happened, I really don't know. Until Red Dead Redemption 3 comes out. That would be in 6 years' time. But like I said, I'm not really sure about Jack. So, we'll go back to Jack the next day. So, Arthur Morgan split up with Mary, and he had a son with Eliza, and both of them got killed by robbers for $10. So, like I said, Arthur was in the gang, first time in the gang, and how can I say, it was really intense. He had a dog. His father was an outlaw. His mother died, so since then, Arthur always loyal to Dutch. All those years, remember if you played the last mission the way he said it, all those goddamn years wasted on Micah. Seriously. Now, I don't want to say anything nasty here, but Arthur Morgan did care about John, Abigail, and little Jack. Okay? Now, you know yourself, guys, when you play Arthur Morgan, you are in control of his honor, his life, in other words. You got to choose which pick. When you're doing your missions, you have to choose which one are you. Are you a good or you're a bad? Now, this never happens on Max Payne. It would never happen on Max Payne. So, nice, mate. Yeah, thank you. It it never give you choices in Max Payne. It would never give you choices unless you do something. Hi, Lippy Lisa. How you doing? But like I said, in Max Payne, it never gives you choices. But in Red Dead Redemption 2, it did. It did like Grand Theft Auto 5, so that's not too bad. In Red Dead Redemption, like I said, you make choices between good or bad. It's depending on how your honor is. If you are bad, you kill people, you rob people, you don't help people. In other words, you be nasty, and then you turn into a wolf. A wolf, So I put this on there as well to make things clear. So if you be a bad honor, you be a wolf at the end of the game. If you be good, that means help people a lot, and you make the right choices for yourself, to help people, to get their life back on track or to do what they want, you be a deer or an eek, what you call it. I'll put this down. It's depending on how you work the game, really, because if you make choices in different choices, it's like Mafia 3, but not going into that. um, let's go back to the track. So if you're a good order, that means a good person, you become a deer slash heek. If you be a bad person, you turn into a wolf. Now I'm not giving any spoilers in the at the end. If you played it, guys, if you played it, do not, I repeat, do not spoil it for everyone. Yeah, it makes sense because it makes sense depending on what ending you get. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you. If you help John, okay, if you help John, you get on that cliff and fight Micah. If he says, this is what it works. If you say to John, I'm going for the money, and you know what John will say, I'm not going down there. I'll be dead in 5 minutes. Basically true, because if you go down there, you got to shoot all the Pentacons, go to the cave, get the money, and then you got to fight with a knife fight with Micah, and he kills you. Spoiler alert, he kills you. With John, if you help John to escape with his family, well, tells you to go to his family and get his hat to pop away, you get the good ending. But it's depending on how high or low is your honor, that honor spot. If it's high, you get a good ending. If it's bad, tough luck, buddy. Tough luck. Also, after you've done Arthur, you constate with John Marston. Okay? You start building the ranch, his house, in other words. Get Abigail and Jack back. Charles leaves, Sadie leaves, and then you're on your own. But there's a mystery figure here. Who knows Edgar Ross? Now, I know the topic is Arthur Morgan versus Max Payne, but I'm going for the depths here. So I'm going for the Big E. Yeah, I agree with you. I know you're so angry when you become John Marston, but it's a twist. Okay? If you played all through the game and you become John, you see Edgar Ross. Seriously, you see Edgar Ross spying on John, and he does this. This is one thing he does. Because now, in the iteration what we got on Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PlayStation 3, you take control of John Marston taking down the whole gang. Java, Dutch, Bill. Seriously, who the hell do you think who shot him? Who the hell shot him? Yeah, I agree with you. But seriously, who the hell shot him? Shot John right in the rib. No, no, I'm gonna say this as a laugh. Or not. going to say this as a laugh or a joke. When you play John Marston, he gets a shot here in the shoulder. He's got scars here, and he gets shot in the rib. Is it just me, or is it John Marston is immortal? I'm telling you now, guys. You know, if John Marston was an immortal, he would be alive by now. But like I said, I'm open to any one of your opinions. You know, like if you can good, whatever. Yeah, no problem, no problem, Lippy Lisa. But like I said, I'm really open to your opinions on the comments below. Okay, now, um, what I want to know is, okay, now I think most of you may think it's funny. This, what was really, yeah, true. But let me explain to you guys. What was Dutch's plan in Red Dead Redemption? What really was Dutch's plan? Does anybody know that? Does he know that? But seriously, what was the what was Dutch's plan in Red Dead Redemption? Three key points could be death, leaving, or something else. But really, what was Dutch's plan? Yo, Blade, how you doing, mate? But seriously, I'm trying to figure out. But seriously, I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you, Blade. But seriously, guys, I'm just trying to explain what was Dutch's plan. Did anybody know about his plan? You're playing the game with Devitation? Or was it death? Don't look at me. What is Dutch's plan? That's the question. What was Dutch's plan in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2? Now, as I'm going to say, I can type it in on Google. Just bear with me. Okay. He keeps saying, I have a plan. It says on Google. And of course, he's got Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Dutch van der Linde has got Twitter. You got that Dutch. Got a picture of him with his sunglasses on. Check this out, guys. Check the link out. Seriously, that's what I really want to know. Now, let's move to 6 different key points to Arthur Morgan and Max Payne. Max Payne can do slow-mo, so is Arthur. Arthur Morgan beard and shave his head. That is so like Max Payne 3. Max Payne drinks a lot. Arthur Morgan drinks a lot. Arthur Morgan loses, lose a girl. Max Payne, his wife and kids got murdered. So they're both equal. But I really want to know who is the best of all-time favorite. Is it Arthur Morgan or Max Payne? Hi, Beyond. How you doing? Oh, that's okay. If you miss it, Beyond, you can always wind it back. So we got a vote here. We got Arthur Morgan 1, Max Payne 1. But seriously, who is the all-time favorite? Don't forget, both of them are excellent shooters. Yep, I'm definitely lost for words. Thank you. God bless to you as well, Beyond. Have a good day at work. Right. Okay. This is what I put. When the live video ends, please vote below of your choice who's your all-time favorite. Now, it's one apiece. Now, I just love to see a comment. Seriously, a comment. If it's either Morgan or Max Payne. Okay? I will try my very best, to do more of this video. Like, well, I'm gonna pick up now. The next one, it's next Thursday, fingers crossed, is Cole Phelps, John Marston. Okay? And then the next week, that's next Thursday after that, will be Nico Bellic and Nico Bellic versus the guy in Manhunt. I can't remember his name. But we'll pick up when we go from there. Okay, so if you just bear with me for a minute. Yeah. Ah, James Cash, right, okay, Cash. Yeah. So, if you really enjoy this game, guys, excuse me. If you really enjoyed this video, Arthur Morgan, okay. Now, make sure you tune in again for another live video, probably later on. Don't know what time, but we get there, okay? Whew, what a day. And now, so I would just say thanks to everybody who came onto my live chat and my live video. This has been Arthur Morgan versus Max Payne. But make sure, key point, is to vote on the comments below of your choice who is your all-time favorite. If it's Arthur Morgan, put his name. If it's Max Payne, put his name, and I will try and reveal the most names of these characters in next week's video. Okay? So guys, I'm gonna leave you now, so have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Make sure you leave a like. See you later, guys. This is KevGamingXP signing off. Peace.